Hey guys, TheRiaya here. About a week ago, somebody was asking what mods I use for my Skyrim game, so I will be posting several videos showcasing the different mods. Today I'll be doing the texture mods and then branch off to the others as we go. But before we start, I wanted to give a shout out to Zakaron. I think that's how you pronounce the name. If I didn't, Zarek, I am sorry. Just let me know below in the comments and I'll try and rectify that in the future. Thank you again for watching the channel, and I hope you enjoy what you see and this helps you out with your modding experience in Skyrim. Alright, let's get this started with the core texture terrains that I use as a base, and that would be the Realvision setup by Skyrim Tuner. I used this as the very first mod platform when I started modding Skyrim years ago, and I still use it as the first setup of my main game today. I love it because not only does he list exactly what he did to achieve his beautiful visuals overall with his custom ENB, but he also goes through and shows you how to help your game, how to actually look up the tutorials and things to help it run smoothly so you don't end up crashing to desktop all over the place. So this is where I start with. I do use this as a core mechanic setup of textures and such for my game. Afterwards, I also install aMidianBorn, Farmhouse, and Road Stonewall by CaBaL. And then I use Skyrim 2015 Terrain Parallax STP and Skyrim 2015 Shaders by Pfuscher. I'm not sure how to say his name either. I probably really butchered that one. The 15 shaders requires several other mods as well. The Realistic HD Food, Miscellaneous, and Blacksmith, because these are made for those specific textures on those items, and if you don't use it, then the whole thing looks really crappy. It basically takes the cube mapping in Skyrim and makes it a lot higher quality. I use Ultimate Fire HD. That one is made by BuzzD84. Rustic is another collection of mods that I use in my game, made by Gamwich. He goes through and takes a lot of the little things that are generally neglected in mods and makes them into high definition and high quality so that we don't have any of those ugly little textures laying around still. Speaking of mods that take some of the little things and makes them into higher quality, that is the next mod that I use also with textures, called Little Things by Ramcoid and Hi Shut Up. These take things like the electricity, spider webs, the auras, atmosphere, even doing the whole soul absorption thing, and puts it into a really high resolution to make those look all very beautiful. The next mod I would have to give kudos to would be Stunning Statues of Skyrim by AnTiWoMaAgNoT. An interesting name there, definitely, but he has full high definition 2K, 4K textures for the different statues of Skyrims and brand new meshes as well, making them look absolutely stunning. Pretty much for the general textures overall, that is really it, other than going through which version of Realvision I technically am using with the game, which would be the enhanced lighting and FX version, and of course the full setup with Climates of Tamriel and Project Reality. I also have the Lightning During Thunderstorms by Minty installed from the Realvision setup. It's optional, as it states from his general setup, but I do really like it. I guess for the overall, I could just also include what music I have for the mods, and that would be the Fantasy Soundtrack Project by AceeQ. I absolutely love the music that they have that has been added to the game. You could use it as either a replacer for the standard Skyrim music, or it could be used alongside with the original music in-game. So you have all the plethora of music from Bethesda and what those have made for the Fantasy Soundtrack Project. It sounds great and it is absolutely beautiful. Now, with all these textures and such, your load on distance will look kind of funky compared to what your new modded world looks like. So you'll need the Dynamic Distance Object LOD, or DynDOLOD by Sheson. When you use this and have it do its run through, this mod will get set up the custom textures and things so it is on the load on distance. For an example, a custom player home you will not see in the distance in the general game unless you use DynDOLOD to get everything set up properly. Now for the ENB I am currently using Millepon Diamond ENB by Millepon. I think that the saturation and contrast ratio that it brings into this game is absolutely gorgeous, and I believe I will be using this for a long time to come. Who knows, maybe I'll change in the future. It all comes down, of course, for the ENB as a personal preference, so don't just take my word for the one I use. Go ahead and explore. There are a lot of them out there. Alright, I would have to say that this pretty much wraps it up. I don't think I forgot anything. If I did, I'll make mention of it in another video for the textures. Next time, I'll probably go over the character textures that I use. I use, again, quite a few of those for the setups and things, and I'll probably do not just the textures, but custom skeletons of how I have things set up there. Thanks again for taking your time and watching this. Like this video if you like it, dislike it if you didn't, leave a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe.